Oh, hi, I'm here. So I am back. This time I'm going to do Star Road 130 star nonstop, and I'll just go ahead and get started. So here we go. Right about now. Alright.
Let's go.
Okay. So if you're unfamiliar, I'll explain what nonstop. I'll re-explain what nonstop is in a little bit. But first, if you're, I'm sure many people have seen speedruns of this game, but I'm going to be starting this one off kind of weirdly by going to Bowser 1 directly, and this is actually relevant to the route, and I'll explain why later as well. But yeah, Nonstop, in case you missed my run last night, is basically just a Game Shark code that I have enabled for this run that keeps Mario in the stage after collecting a star, and also any Bowser keys. So, for example, I grabbed that star. That would normally have taken me out of the level, but I'm still in the level. And this opens up a whole bunch of routing opportunities, because you can essentially complete levels in fewer trips, sometimes even one. So, for example, in this level, I can grab the star and then head to the Bowser fight in the same trip. And I will say, this is probably the hardest of the 3 hacks I'll be doing under these conditions for this event. For a number of reasons. I also apologize if there's a lot of cringe gameplay. This hack is just very hard to speedrun in general. The third I'm going to be doing is Shining Stars, the original version. But I'm only going to do 121 star for reasons. Okay. This fly guy, I'm just going to wait for it, because I don't trust it. This first Bowser fight is always scary. It's nice that this route I came up with, I actually start the run off here, because this first boss fight is not easy. And, again, I can just grab the key and then exit course. So, I have that out of the way now. So, next, I'm actually going to go to Gloomy Garden. And since I'm running on, I think this is, I don't remember which version this is, but this is one of the earlier versions, so that clip exists. And I'm sure you're familiar that Gloomy Garden is terrible because almost every star here is act specific. The first 3 I can get in this first trip, so I'm going to be doing that now. But then almost every other star will require a separate trip. So, again, for this first trip, I'm just going to go ahead and get stars 1 through 3, since I can collect all of those while I'm here. And this is some cool movement that you would not see otherwise. How far do I think I can push Nonstop? And I don't know for this game in particular, especially because like I am definitely, as you're gonna see, I'm definitely not the most refined in this hack as of yet. But we'll see. All right, let's see what cycles I get in here. This is a pretty scary part. If I somehow, okay, I'm gonna go for this. Okay, if I were to die here, that would be bad. But if I die after getting the star, I can do some additional routing. Lives are not a concern for me at the moment, because what's about to happen is I'm going to go into the Vanish Cap course, but I'm actually not going to get the star there. I'm only going in there to hit the switch, so that I can save and then do my first of 2 resets in the run. So, in my Green Stars run, I was able to get around the limitation of certain courses, breaking object waypoints by just doing that course later. I actually can't do that for this hack because the responsible courses are Bowser 1 and the boss fight in Bowser 2, which obviously I need to complete those courses to progress. So I actually do have to do forced resets here, but since you can't save after stars in Nonstop, I have to use the cap switches for saving and resetting. So that'll be the first of 2 resets I do in the run. Okay, so this Toad Star is actually available from the very start of the game. This actually used to be the first star I collected before I decided to switch up the route a little bit. You technically could do this first, but the reason why I saved it for after the reset is because first. I don't know how many people know this secret, but there's a hidden box there that gives a 1-up. And there's also 1-up I can actually get in Mushroom Mountain Town itself. So there's only 2 stars here, and neither of you, this is a secret course, obviously there's no act-specific stuff that either of them are locked behind. But, there is the chance that the Koopa the Quick race could glitch out. I'm sure we all know that, so pray to God that doesn't happen. If that does happen, I'll just get the red coin star separately, and then come back here a second time. It should, I don't think it should be a problem though, but I'm not gonna assume anything. Because while I'm doing the race, I will be grabbing a couple of the red coins just to mitigate some of the otherwise time loss that you would get from doing the extra movement. Okay, almost fell off there. Alright. Get ceiling there. Alright, the Koopa made it past the part where he would normally get stuck, so Koopa the Quick should be finishing the race. Not the best race time, but it honestly doesn't really matter. And I can also grab this 1-up without losing any time. So lives aren't as big of an issue in this hack as compared to green stars. But since there's a few more places you can get lives in this hack, it's just that there's going to be a lot more places where I'm going to have to die. Alright, so I'll just go ahead and finish up the red coin star. You could probably, in theory, get more red coins during this race, but I wasn't able to find a way to do that consistently, so we're just gonna. I just only got 2 of the red coins during the race. So after I get this star, I can once again exit course. After I unnecessarily grab a tree. And there we go. So now we're going to actually start going back to doing some actual levels here. And we're actually going to start with Bob-omb Islands here. So this is one of 4 levels, or 4 main courses in this hack that I will actually be able to do in one trip. Because even though there is a King Bob-omb fight, nothing is locked behind it. So I'm going to actually start by opening the cannon here, because I'll be starting the regular 100 coin route here shortly, but since you could use the cannon to get to the cannon star along the way, I want to open that first, and then I can go down here. There's also that line of 5 coins that you wouldn't normally get. Again, this hack isn't as synergetic as 74 for the most part, but I would say there's still a decent amount of coin routes that work out well. Alright, I'm going to do a safe strat for this cannon shot since I'm on keyboard. And I still almost missed it because I almost aimed too low. Okay, I actually have to jump off to the left here because there's a bunch of exposed ceiling hitboxes there that could easily put you in gay baby jail. Gotta bring that turn back. Now we can begin our usual spiel of just kind of going around and collecting coins while also getting some stars along the way. Yeah, by gay baby jail I mean soft lock. Coming up on the Chain Chomp star here, and from what I have noticed, there's like one specific floor on each of these rocks that you can actually, I guess is, I think it's like one of those things where like the floor gets overridden by the floor below it or something. I think someone from the passing community could probably explain it. Did I get the secret already? I guess I did, I just didn't hear the noise. Yeah, I did. It just didn't play the sound for some reason. I have that problem sometimes. Yeah, I'm not very good at getting the secrets here. Okay, so that ring of 8 coins that's over there, I'll be saving that for later. I'm going to be making my way up to the King Bob-omb fight here. I can skip this box because I already have enough coins. way I don't get ceiling. Okay, I have fallen down there many a time, so I actually should have played that a little bit safer, but that worked out fine. So King Bomb fight, pretty standard. Something about my controller setup though that I want to bring up, because I want to know if anybody has a way around this. So, with my keyboard setup, B is left control and C right is L. But if I mash both those keys at the same time, I actually get this weird, it opens up my files for some reason. So, I don't know why that is. So I just have to make sure that whenever I have King Bob on there, that I don't accidentally start mashing C right. It only really applies when I'm holding an object, though. Okay. I think literally the only difference that changes between stars is that there's a Bob-omb, regular Bob-omb up there instead of King Bob-omb in later missions. So other than that, everything is available from the get-go. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is that Control L is a key combination. I just don't know how to disable it, if there is a way. So, we'll go ahead and finish off the 100 here, and then, as you could probably guess, Deep Dive in the Cage has to be the last star I collect, because there really isn't a way back from it, and I'll try to use the bottom clip for this. Oh. There we go. Probably gonna get amped here. Yeah, that's another one up there. Okay. And there we go, that's all of course 1. So, now I'm actually going to go back to Gloomy Garden. And go ahead and finish that off. So I have to do at least 3 other trips for the remaining stars here. And I'm actually going to open the door here because I don't know how to do the clip outside. And otherwise it would make the MIP star really hard to collect. So, this star I couldn't do before because the platforms leading to the star aren't there. The star itself is still present, I just don't think there's any way you could actually get to it. And then I'm going to pair this with my second visit to the Vanish Cap, because now I'm actually going to get the star. Although you could really do this whenever. And now I can just do the secrets regularly. I don't need to hit the switch since I've already hit it. I gotta say, the movement for these secrets is pretty fun if you can get it down. And then here I'll actually do a death, because for one of these trips I'll probably use an exit course. And that will probably be for Reds and Hundreds, depending on how that goes. Mamma mia. So now, speaking of which, Reds and Hundreds, this is terrible. So I actually do a slightly different route for the beginning here, because I don't like the kind of beginning ledge grab that is done in the regular route, so I do this instead. And then I also get this boo. So, in case you haven't seen a run of this hack before, you're supposed to use a moving platform to actually get all these red coins, but you can just barely get all of them without it. And I think I've gotten past most of the hard parts, but I can still easily screw this up. And I couldn't do this before because none of the red coins spawn on earlier missions. That was really good movement there. And since I got that extra boo earlier, I can actually skip out on this Scuttlebug's coins. So this is just the regular 100 coin route that I decided to do here. Obviously a little bit slower, but gets the job done. There's still one scary part left in this level though, and that's the jump back onto the elevator. To actually get to the red coin star. I have screwed up this jump many a time before. Alright, nice. So that was actually a first try Reds and Hundreds. So I'm actually going to exit course after this one. Just Similarly to green stars, if I exit a course when I could die, even if it saves time, it's just for line preservation. So, that went really well. I'm really happy that went well. And then I have to go back for the big Mr. I star, and that's the last star I'm going to have to get there. So yeah, this is probably the worst level in the hack when it comes to Nonstop. Let's see what kind of I RNG I get here. Oh, I got bad RNG. Doesn't matter though. And then here I'll take another death because I'll spawn right in the Gloomy Garden room where the Vanish Cap is. That was a really good level.
Mamma mia!
So now I can use the Vanish Cap that I get in that room to get the one and only Myth Star in the run. And then that will allow me to go straight to a Piranha Plant Pond, which is the second of 4 courses in this run that I will be doing in one trip, because nothing is... Well, the Owl is act specific, I think, but you can skip that. And I like to think the route here is... This is actually a very synergetic route, I would say. It's one of the few in this hack that I would say flows really nicely with the coin route. Because you basically pass by every star. So it starts out similarly to the regular 100 coin route, but then I kind of take a detour here to get this star. Alright, made that jump. I have a lot of trouble with that jump sometimes. The spacing is kind of finicky. Now I can just kind of continue. Yeah, this is one of the few 100 coin routes that I think actually passes by in some capacity every other star. So similarly to a lot of the routes from 74, again, it just works super well. I don't do the routing optimization here where you get that ring of 8 and then do that weird slide up the slope here, because I'm not really good at doing that slide. Thank you, Crouton, for the raid. Alright. So we'll be back to collecting stars again shortly. I just, because I'm going to be getting the 2 cannonless stars here. And I might fail this a few times. This isn't exactly a trick I'm 100% consistent at. Never mind, it's free. Alright, so I still need to get on top of the roof, though, for the Owl Star. Okay, that actually went super well. Okay. Could have gotten off that tower a little bit quicker. So this is actually a pretty good PvP so far. And then star 1, I passed by this as well. Alright, now I just gotta... There's one more non-coin related star here. And that's this one. Again, you just happen to pass right by it. And I can very nicely just chain that into jumping over here. And I don't have to worry about accidentally grabbing the star early since I won't get taken out of the level. Okay, that's it for Piranha Plant Pond. That actually went really, really well. This is a pretty nice gold here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so there's one more course I'm actually going to do before I move on to the second part of the overworld, and that's going to be Skyland Resort, which will be another course I'll be trying to one-shot. However, this is a bit more complicated than trying to one-shot it, because since I'm on Act 1, there's a few Womps that would normally spawn that don't on this mission, so, because King Womp isn't dead yet, so I'm actually going to have to go a little bit out of my way for some extra coins, including killing those 2 piranha plants. But otherwise, this is a kind of a similar route that kind of passes by the stars along the way. And I'm probably scaring you here by doing this clip here to get to the Vantage Cap Star. But turns out, it's just as easy to get back out. So that's really, I'm really glad that's possible. Otherwise, that would have to be the last star you collect. That would make this a lot harder to route. I have to get those coins because I'm a little tighter on coins than usual here. Yeah, Womps get up a lot quicker in this hack. Didn't Skellig say that like he wanted the boss fights to go by quicker in this hack or something, and that's why King Bob-omb and Wiggler move a lot faster as well? Okay, this fly guy's actually in a good position. I have died to this fly guy before, so I'm glad it didn't get in my way there. Alright. I accidentally triggered the Lakichi there. So I gotta... So before I actually hit the blue coin switch, I'm gonna use it to try and get up here. If I can... That's not enough height. Okay, this is not going too well. Alright, at least I got the Lakichi there. There we go. So that I can hit this switch, and hopefully I don't die on the way there. So you would think it would be good for me to long jump into that star and then wall kick to get out. I have died doing that by clipping through the other cage wall before, so that's why I just decided to just get the star with a side flip. Next, you've got the King Womp fight here. Got here in kind of a bad cycle, so I'll have to wait. Also, I want to pay attention. I think I brought this up a while ago, but notice how the Womp kind of rises a little bit before fully slamming on the ground. I don't know if anybody else has noticed that. Kind of a weird change made to this fight. Yeah, I'll end on stepping stones. I think you can make it back from that star, but especially since I don't have the metal cap, it's probably better to just do it now. Oh god, that jump never fails to scare me. Okay. So, next up we're gonna go here and finish off the coins. I'll try to get the star with a triple jump that I can chain into wall kicks to get up top. And then here's my final coins. And all that's left is the stars I need to get by climbing the wand mill, or however you're supposed to pronounce it. And final star is going to be this one. So I think you can, like, maybe long jump back from here if you need to, which might be useful for 80 star if that ever becomes a thing. I don't think 80 star Nonstop would be good for either this hack or green stars, just because so many of the stars you do in 80 are hack specific. So I'm actually going to be saving Chukya Harbor for way later in the run, so we'll hold off on doing that for now. And I'm actually going to start with Melting Snow Peaks, just because it's the harder of the two courses I have to do here. I'm also going to be saving, okay, that's not good. I think I can back this up, though. I probably should just die here, but... this part actually isn't sloped, so I can maybe use it. Come on. Okay, I'm just gonna die. That was not exactly a promising start to that. I was trying to do some arch wall kicks to get back up there, but the game wasn't cooperating. Okay, there we go. So that was a bit of an unnecessary time loss, but whatever. This level requires 2 trips. I'm going to be getting every star except the penguin star in this first trip, because the little penguin just doesn't spawn in the first mission. And there's a lot of really scary parts here. The coin route is also kind of different, because I pass by some extra coins, such as this arrow here. You can make it back from there, and then I really want to maintain full health starting from here. So I don't want that. And I gotta be careful with this fly guy coming up here, because... Alright. I was able to snap it there. Alright. So I have to do the shell star now, which you can lava boost to, but I couldn't find a way to do this in only 1 lava bounce. So I am going to have to do it in 2, which means I now have to do a blind jump from here back to here, and there's a fly guy that could possibly shoot fire at me. Okay, well, we're living. Yeah, that is probably the scariest part of this entire level, is that jump there. But I couldn't find a way to get around it. So I have some extra coins here so I can actually skip the spin drift. Even I killed it anyways, but that doesn't really matter. Alright. And I'm gonna end with the Snowman's Den star. And I would do the clip there, but I'm not very comfortable with it, so I'm instead gonna do this the old way. I don't know how many people remember this method for getting to the star. And I have to deal with the snow triangles. Alright, nice. And again, I could die here, and it would probably be faster, but I'm going to exit course instead. And I think that's, for this course, it's like barely any slower. So I'm just going back to get the penguin star, because again, I couldn't get that in the first trip. I actually don't know which mission it spawns on. And I'm just going to be kind of doing this the regular way. Alright, I hate this jump coming up here. Because if you ledge grab there, then the penguin will basically always fall into the lava, and then you have to go back and get a new one. That sounded completely wrong. And since I have to do a long jump into this star anyways, I'm just gonna die with this one. Just kinda had to line it up there to make sure I didn't miss. Okay, so a bit of an unfortunate start to that level, but at least I got through it mostly fine. And now I'll do largely forest. So I could theoretically do more stars in this first trip to this level. But you can't do star 4 here, it just doesn't spawn. There's a lot of enemies on the tree that don't spawn. The mushroom isn't there, so you have to brainwalk up the tree. And I don't even know if you can get 100 coins here, because there's a lot of enemies that aren't present, like a few Chuckyas on the tree. So this first trip I'm only going to be getting the Wiggler star, and then also star 3, which is over there. Fun fact, I have died to that Wiggler in a run before. Okay, you can make it there with that jump, but it's a little precise, and I do not like these lily pads very much. Okay, and exit course is better here. And then I can get the rest of the stars in my next trip there. And I would actually say that this route I'm about to do, this is another route that kind of works well, with you pass by all the other stars along the way. And that being said, this is a hard level. I really wanted those coins. So I don't actually know if this is the fastest route for this level. I'm definitely not doing a good job here. Yeah, you get more coins, and Star 4 isn't collectible on Act 1. Like, inside where the star normally would be, there's actually a Yoshi coin. And that's the Beast Treasure Star. That's the one I'm referring to. And, I don't need that box, but I really hate the blue coin switch in this level. And so if I can, I'd like to only have to get one blue coin from it. So I'm going to try to get as many coins as possible leading up to it. This isn't as tight as the swimming I had to do for a couple stars in green stars, because you have plenty of air in order to get to that star and get back. And there's also a bunch of coins when you do get back. The only thing you have to worry about is potentially getting caught on ceilings and whatnot. Alright, now we have to actually climb up the tree where we'll probably fall down like 15 times. I'm gonna be careful when I actually jump up here, because... Oh, hi, Chuckya. That Chuckya just kind of fell in here somehow. Okay. I would have killed it anyways, but... Guys. Yeah, it's already started. I found a backup, though. Frame walking is super overpowered. Now we're just gonna kind of climb up the tree the regular way. Yeah. That's the nice thing about keyboard, is that whenever you need to frame walk, you can just do it. Okay, I might actually I'll lose a lot of coins from this. Okay, I'm gonna... These spinies are giving me everything. Alright, so I've missed 2 coins already, which might be a problem. Wow, I cannot believe I just did that. I play SM64. I play vanilla SM64 on console, so, and not on emulator. Yeah, this tree is bad. Alright, I think I'm actually frame walking in the wrong direction here, but I don't care. Alright, I'm actually gonna kind of switch up the order I'm doing this in here, because while I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and collect this star. That way I don't have to get it later. I think I can jump up there, can I? Alright, I think I can actually I'm just gonna frame walk. There we go. Alright. That wasn't as planned, but that works. Okay. So I'm gonna go down here and grab this Yoshi coin. Try to. Okay, that was not worth trying. I'm trying very hard not to hit the blue coin, not to have to hit the blue coin switch, because I really don't. Again, I really don't like getting the blue coins from it, because it's also possible that I could soft lock doing this, and soft locking with 90 coins is not a good idea. So I'll go ahead and say this now. I do have the level reset and star select codes enabled in case I do soft lock anywhere. Okay, so I'll try to get 2 blue coins from here. Now I have to hopefully make it back without getting stuck in a ceiling. Nice. Alright, that level did not go super well, but this level is just really, really hard because of climbing up the tree. So, I'm not too shocked. And, we're done. Alright, so now I never have to go back there, thankfully. And again, it's better to just exit course there than die. So now I'm going to go in here, and we're going to take care of the two courses that are behind here, starting with Colorful Coral Caverns, because the nice thing about this course is that next to the entrance is a 1-up that I can grab. And I'll actually be grabbing this as most times I enter the level here. So, this is a level that also requires minimum 2 trips because of 1 star, and that is actually star 4. You can clip into the room, but first of all, there's no way out of it, and second of all, the star isn't there. But, you would think that this level requires 3 trips, but there's a really stupid fly guy-less way to get on top of this. Okay, I almost got that first try, wow. So, you've probably seen this strat before if you watch, like, some of the ideal runs. It's bad. So we might be here a while, but this is way better, too. Alright, 3rd try. I'll take that. That is very, very precise. I was going for a skeeter bounce there, but I couldn't get far enough. And this is another level that Nonstop doesn't really do any favors for. It still kind of takes a while. Okay, I have a lot of trouble with finding the alcove here. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure what the setup for this is. There we go. Yeah, star 4 is act specific because the star itself is not present, and you also can't get out of the room once you enter it. It's okay though, because I get to show off the cool ceiling down work for that star. Whereas I can't for star 1 because I'm going to be just swimming to it. Alright, let's see if I can get all the blues here. Getting all these blues in time is actually... Okay, that's actually not a big deal for this, because there's an additional 5 coins I passed by. Although, I'm not entirely sure if I'll have enough. I should. Alright, so now I get to do this fun jump. That was not a very good attempt. I think my angle was bad, and I also got a really late frame wall kick. The amount of times I have failed this wall kick to getting a firstie is too many. Okay, I'll take second try. This should be the right one. Yeah. And then, again, getting out of here actually isn't that hard, unless you're bad at the game, like I am. Okay, now we get to do a lot of fun swimming. So 8 reds will put me at 87. Okay, so I am a few points short, but there's another line of 5 I can get here. I think it's just somewhere down here. Yeah, it's just right here. So I can go ahead and grab these, and now I should be good on coins. Try not to get swim into that. That whirlpool is also another thing that kind of scares me because of depth perception. So I'm going to have a bit of an awkward ending here. Ideally, I would have enough coins to where I can just get 100 before I get the red coin star. But because that's going to require some awkward swimming in the upcoming tunnel in order to get the 100 coin star. Because I have to swim down to get some coins, and then swim back up to get the star, and then swim back down again. And it's just kind of weird, but shouldn't be a huge deal. Okay, so there's the 100 coin star, and this is what I was talking about here. I kind of have to slowly change directions. And so that gray brittle rock you saw to my left, that's the path that's blocked off for star 4. You can still do the ceiling down warp into it, but again, the star just isn't there. So, grab the star, and it's And it would probably take forever to drown, and we're wanting to preserve lives anyways, so even though it will take a while for me to backtrack there, I'm going to exit course, and I'll probably do that the other time as well. Okay. I can also go back here and get an additional life. Okay, so again, I'm just going back here for this star. So I'm just going to be kind of doing this star by itself. So hopefully I don't mess up this down more by swimming into the wrong ceiling. I think I want to go like right. I was too far to the left. So I'm going to have to actually swim through the minefield here. I occasionally make that mistake. Again, I could die here. I'm not going to risk it. So I'm just going to exit course. I wouldn't have been a net loss of lives though, because of the one-up that's just right next to the course. Yeah, I've seen Pobo actually crash the game in that room as well. So that's why I try to avoid dying there, because Pobo crashed while hitting one of the spikes. Alright. So next up we have got Koopa Canyon, but first I have to get this Toad Star. So, here's a question I have for everybody here. Under the new ROM hack rules for the intended star count categories, would the BLJ to this Toad Star be allowed an 80 star? And if so, do you think it'd be viable for the route? Because I feel like it could be. Let's do a Koopa Canyon here. So I'm actually going to be kind of doing an improv route here, because I recently learned the frame walk here, and this Koops is not doing what I thought it would do. Yeah, and what I'm asking is, if it were allowed, do you think it'd be worth it an 80 star? Because I guess it does take a little while to get to, but it's also an overworld star. So, this level, minimum 3 trips, because of the Koopa the Quick Race and the star inside the pyramid. So I can get that to start with. There's actually a surprising amount of quicksand in this area that you can just kind of stand on. It's not instant death quicksand, but I never take my chances anyways. So what I was talking about with the improv route here is that normally I would just continue on from here, but I'm actually going to do the frame walk here instead, or I'm going to try to anyways, because this is actually a pretty tricky frame walk. We might be here a while. Alright. It's really easy to mess that up. I probably should have dived there. So in older routes, what I used to do is I would do the other skip for that star and go a little bit out of my way to do it, but now I can just kind of get it on the way here. Yeah, it probably wouldn't cause major changes. I think it could be doable, depending on... Because there are some long stars you get in 80 for this game's standards, I'd say. I don't know what you would take out, though. Like, maybe... Probably not MIPS or something. So yeah, I guess the advantage I have from doing that frame walk strat instead of the regular strat is that now I don't have to climb up that thing twice. Although, that also means I just skipped out on a line of 5 coins, which might bite me later. So yeah, at this point I'm sort of just hoping that this route works out. Oh my goodness. I mean, I don't know. I'm fine. I'm personally not a huge fan of BLJs being allowed in those intended star count categories, but that's just me. But anyway, I don't make the rules. It's fine. Alright. I think I'll be okay on coins. Because I'll be getting this one. And then I just need to get, I can actually afford to skip a line of 5, so if Koopa doesn't cooperate, I'll just get the Pokey in the line of 5 here. Okay. Yeah, in case nobody's familiar with those shellless Koopas, when they're running around, they do not have any sort of pattern to the way they run, and they also aren't bound by any sort of radius. So, it would take forever to find a patch of quicksand to die from there, so I think exiting course would be just as fast there. But I will die the other 2 times, which is part of the reason why I tried to stock up a little bit on lives ahead of time. Alright, hopefully this Koopa the Quick Race doesn't bug out on me for whatever reason. Because that would be kind of bad. I've had pretty good luck with this Koopa, but... yeah, it's not that far away, but it takes a while to get to, is the thing. So... I just figured, for the safety of it, it's probably better to just do it this way. Okay, Koopas should be making it to the end here. And I got a fast stop. So, I'm gonna shout out, I think Tomato Bird was the one who found this. So there's just a random line of floor over here. Hopefully I can find it. It's a very, very thin patch I'm trying to find here. There we go. There's just a very thin patch of floor there that behaves as quicksand. So I can use that to pretty easily die. I'm sure there's a more consistent way than doing that. I just wanted to show that off. And then this last star, you can't get inside the pyramid until this mission, and I don't think the star is even collectible if you could. So yeah, this is pretty simple stuff here. There's a safety sidekick here so that I get over there without getting hurt. Here, hopefully I don't get collisioned. And that's it for Cooper Canyon. Mamma mia! So now I'm going to be heading off to Retro Remix Castle, aka Bowser 2. Where, like I said, the fight here is the second of 2 courses that will break all objects with waypoints. So, I will be having to do a second reset after I go through this course, but that won't happen for a little while. And again, I can get both the star and get to the boss in the same trip. I'm playing it safe here because I have attempted to do the fast strats here and died to them a lot, so I'm just gonna do this safe. Fortunately, this box right here does contain a 1-up. So an interesting fact about this level that I want to give is that in the fight area, it is actually possible using the fight area to, without any other cheats, end up with negative lives. Which actually would be really useful for this, because it would basically eliminate all risk of getting a game over. But, since I have to reset after here anyways, it wouldn't actually help. Okay. That went really, really well. And there we go. Okay, so I'll I'll clear out what I can in the third part, in like this upper floor of the castle, before I go to Chucky Harbor and do what I need to do. And we're gonna start with Fatal Flame Falls here. So I have to be careful that I don't accidentally use the star select code here, because that will crash the game. And similarly to previous levels, this is going to be a 2-trip level because of Star 2, I think it is. I actually could get Star 6 in this first trip using the frame walking strategy, but I'm actually going to be saving it for the second trip because I don't think there's any way out of the volcano once you're in it. And the ending of this first portion of the route here isn't really in a favorable position to get to that star, so I'm just gonna opt to do this way. I'm gonna grab these snippets coins because that may come in handy later. Right. One up here I can grab. I would have done the bully clip, but I wanted to be safe on health here. And with the bully clip, you tend to take 1 or 2 hits of lava damage. And since since I'm on these platforms, I can go ahead and use them to get this star without Metal Mario. Or not. Alright. I have a backup for this, don't worry. It's just kind of dumb to do. Okay. Actually, we're just gonna frame walk this. I'm gonna try anyways. Have I mentioned that? Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I'm actually just gonna try this the regular way. So I'm gonna have to get back up here. There we go. Okay, so now we can just kind of continue on with the coin route. I think I have a few more than needed coins, so that's good. Because sometimes this 10 coin box likes to give me trouble. That actually worked out nicely. Okay, so I had a bit of a massive slip up at the end there, but... And then from here, I can actually jump over here to get to the central tower, where this star is. And there's no really convenient, fast way to die from there, so I'm just exiting course again. Because I'm about to go into Cloud Rail Station where I'll need all the lives I can. And I think I'm okay, but if I die too many times, I'll have to go to a Sandy Slide Secret for farming lives. Because I decided I'm only going to use the level reset code if I soft lock. Okay, so I can get Star 2 here. And then I can get Star... I should be able to get Star 6 using the standard frame walk that you see in the 80 route. Alright. Okay, now it's time for everyone's favorite level, Cloud Rail Station. Alright, so first of all, I can't do this level in one trip anyways because the moving platform doesn't spawn until Star 2, but even if I could, I can't do that now because of the broken waypoints. So when you... I want to kill this bee. There we go. So when you break the waypoints, it causes the moving platforms in this level to both spawn at a location that it's not supposed to, and follow a path it's not supposed to. So that makes a bunch of stars in this level basically unobtainable without stupid task stuff. So even if that platform was available, I can't do that right now. So what I'm going to do here is every other star that doesn't require that platform, which includes reds and hundreds, which means this is a very, very scary part of the run, because it is super, super easy to die here. So you're going to be seeing me play it safe with a lot of jumps here, and like I said, my movement in this hack has not been totally refined quite yet. I'm actually going to go ahead and skip the crazy box for now, because I'd rather use that to get to the wing cap course. Which unfortunately means I have to deal with these really glitchy thwomps that are way too big. Okay, seriously, what is the tangibility sphere on these things? Like, seriously, I like jump and it disappears. Okay, well, let's hope I don't die here, because we're getting to the parts of this stage where I'd say this is very, very chokeable. Because your shadow doesn't show up on any of these clouds here, making it very hard to tell if you're actually going to land. Alright, this bee is terrifying me. As usual. There we go. Okay, should be able to make this cycle here. Okay. And down here, I think will be the last few coins I need. Alright, so we should be safe from here on out, unless this bee somehow hits me on the way to the star. I've probably seen it before, but I don't remember it, Ian. I choose to suppress that kind of thing from my memory. And then what's nice here is that once I'm done, I can actually go to the wing cap course. And that crazy box I skipped earlier, I can go ahead and get it now. Right, I almost didn't make that. So, since there's only one star in the wing cap course, obviously not really much is affected here. This isn't actually going to be the other cap switch I use for the save, though, because it's in a very inconvenient location, considering how far you would have to backtrack to get back to this course as well. And you obviously can't do everything here in just the wing cap you get when you start the level. So it's going to be the metal cap switch I actually use for that purpose. But I'll save here anyways, because why not? I actually meant to ground pound there. Got it? I am on a bit of a time limit here because of this wing cap. I should be alright with time on my wing cap here. Probably have to refresh before I fly to the star here. Oh my god. Okay, I had a few scary moments throughout Conrail Station, but I'm glad we made it through there without any major issues. So, now I can exit course from there. And, now I can finally do Chuckya Harbor. So the various ways you can do this course are kind of interesting, because I think you need minimum 3 trips. 1 for this star, because there's no way to get into here from outside the cage, and there's no way to get out once you're inside. So that's 1 trip. And then the other trip I'm going to be doing is actually for the alternate entrance, because I'm going to be doing the ceiling down warp, but since the box blocks your way, there's no way out once you get in. Right. I've had a lot of trouble with that before, but I found that just kind of hitting that while you're going downwards is helpful. So that's 2 stars down. And then the rest of the stars will be available to me just in one go. I don't know if you can or not. But speaking of the Shell Mario glitch, you'll get to see that here in a little bit. Hopefully, I've had troubles with this shell clip before. Mainly, getting into the Shell Mario stage. Because sometimes Mario just bonks on the out-of-bounds boundary, and it doesn't work for some reason. Alright, let's hope for the best here. If I mess this up, I'll probably just exit course and try again. Or, actually, I think I'll probably just go with the intended way so that I don't have to do all that coin collecting again. Okay. So now you're probably wondering, how are you gonna get out of here? Swimming is so slow, isn't it? Well, guess what I figured out you could do. Yeah, that BLJ actually ended up being really, really helpful. I'm actually surprised that I was able to make that work out. Okay, I'm gonna kill this fly guy, because in a regular 130 attempt, it gave me hell when trying to get these blue coins. Let's see if I miss this red coin like I always do. Yeah. I always miss that red coin whenever I try to roll out like that. Next up, we gotta do the, whatever this is, you gotta break into the building. Thankfully, it doesn't take you to, like, an entirely different version of the course or whatever. Alright. I'm actually gonna skip out on this Chuckya. Actually, so normally I usually try to aim to get my 100th coin from the bridge, but I might not have to do that here. I'm just gonna get my final coin from a Goomba, actually, because I'm right here anyways, and I have 99. So this is the last star in Shukia Harbor, but of course I still have to do the metal cap course. So gotta get up here. I don't like this angle at all. Good thing I got a bunch of firsties. So I actually, I had two ideas for routing this level out. It's either you save this for a separate trip, or you save the ceiling downwarp star that I got in the second trip. You end the trip I just did on that. I know that I'm so bad at explaining this. Okay. So I gotta make sure that I don't hit that switch before I get the red coin star, because I want to make sure I save this. Come on. So here will be the other tactical save, and then reset.
Let's go. Okie dokie.
Alright. So now everything in the first overworld is done, which means we just have to do some cleanup now. And the first thing I'm going to do is actually something I haven't yet done, which is the slide. But I'm going to do it in kind of a weird way, and I doubt this is the fastest way to do this. But what I'm actually going to do is touch the starting line and then exit course. Because like I explained in my Green Stars run, that'll set the flag for automatically spawning the star when I cross the finish line. So that will allow me to get both that star and reds in a single trip, which I think just works out nicely. And the very nice thing about the slide is that there are a lot of 1-ups here. So I just have to make sure I don't accidentally cross the starting line again. So now when I cross the finish line, I'll just automatically get the timer star. So I'm actually going to go out of my way here for some 1-ups that I doubt anybody knew existed. But yeah, it turns out there's actually 4 1-ups in this level, and there might even be more than that. Well, I haven't found any more. There's that, but one of them I'm not going to get because it's a little out of the way. Yeah, even though I... what? Oh, there we go. I think I, like, jumped over the trigger or something. There we go. I got kind of concerned there for a second. I thought I did something to break the system. I hope I don't die here. Yeah, I think I might have just been too fast. And then there's one final 1-up I can grab here. And instead of dying, I'm just going to exit course to preserve lives. Because guess what the next course I'm going to do is? That's right, MMM! Which we all know is a hoot and a holler. Okay. So, this is another level, minimum 2 trips because of the tambourine star, but this level is also just kind of bad in general, so I'll probably die like 15 times. I've already used that number. I need to use a different number. We'll say 20. There. Okay, I'm actually gonna abuse something here. So I'm gonna punch, and then that will allow me to do a regular single jump while facing up on that slope. Now I gotta do this stupid long jump that you barely have enough distance to make. Yeah. This course, as you all know, hopefully, very easy to fall. Sometimes in ways that are not your fault. This B is not doing it for me. Okay, I'm just gonna take my chances. Okay, there's another bee coming up here that, hopefully I can just get one on top of the swamp. Nice. Okay, that was dumb.
Mamma mia!
That was entirely my fault, I think. I moved forward too quickly. The good news is, though, I don't actually have to do the one of those stars again, so I can, that makes this first part a tad bit easier for me now. I also shouldn't have as much issue with that B as I did just now. Alright, hopefully missing that coin doesn't hurt me later. Let's try this again and hopefully... Okay. Okay, that works. Okay, I should not have gone for that, but thankfully that worked out. Let's kill this bee. That was a massive yep moment right there.
Mamma mia!
Although, actually,
Let's go!
that might actually work out, because now the tambourine star is spawned. So, I can actually complete the rest of this in one trip now. Assuming I can get the guitar star first try. So now I can actually grab this star, and I think one of the bees is just not here, so... As long as I don't die trying to get this. Nice. I'll play it kind of safe here. Thankfully I don't have to go out there again, because I already got that star. And then from here on, we just gotta continue onwards. Alright, we're past most of the bee stuff now. Thankfully there's another one if I can grab here. So this is like the final course that I would say I'm super concerned about when it comes to dying. But it's still easy to die everywhere else in the run, so... I didn't want to go for the regular side foot there, because that tends to... If you got a slope jump there, you're basically dead. So... I should be... So I could... What I would used to do when I originally routed this level is I would just, I would get the crazy no climb star and then finish up coin collecting, but it's risky to do that because you'll have like 80 or 90 coins, and then if you die on the way there, then you have to redo all of this. So I just figured for safety it's better if I just... Especially because this is a marathon, I figured I'd just do it that way. Now we can do this, and hopefully I don't die to this, because now we're kind of at the... This is normally not that hard of a star. Alright. And then let's see if I'll go for this once. If I don't get this try, then I'll use the wing cap instead, since that's another thing I took into account. Alright, nice, I got that first try. Alright, that could have gone better, but I'll take that. So yeah, that's part of the reason why I did wing cap before. That's part of the reason why I put off that course, is so that I would have wing cap in case I needed it. And so now the second part of the overworld is done, so we just gotta do some cleanup here. And we'll start with Colossal Candy Clutter. So this is the fourth and final main course that I'll be trying to go for one trip. Because there's nothing act-specific here, I don't think. Alright. Let's see how this Tootsie race goes. Great start. I probably should have had a running start going into that. I don't know why that happened.
Let's go!
I will say, this is a very hard level to route, because everything is spread out in a really weird way, and it's not very conventional because there's both reds and secrets here, and unlike most other levels that have both reds and secrets, they don't exactly work out very well with each other. And also, coin routing is a trouble for this level, not because there's not enough coins, there's actually too many. There's a lot of, like, big Goombas here, and also just other places where you can get tons of coins. So, it's kind of tricky to figure out where you should and shouldn't skip coins. So, I'm just gonna kind of play this one by feel. This level is, again, doable in one trip. Hopefully I don't accidentally choke anywhere. Okay. Yeah. I've actually had the penguin finish the race regularly but not give me the star before, I think because either it thinks it won or I cheated somehow. Alright, I'm past the parts where I am worried about dying, so... Right. Gotta make sure that before I do this climb here that I get the secret, because it's just kind of right there. So yeah, the route that I'm doing for this level definitely is not optimized, but it's the best that I felt like I could come up with. And thankfully I only have to do that jump once. It's actually not checkpoints, it's the, I think it's the 2-second limit to be in midair. That's the issue. But also, I think the penguin just won the race, somehow. Okay, I'm gonna get burned. So I actually opened that cannon just for safety, but I will attempt the cannonless strat. I don't have a setup for it though, so I'm just gonna kind of YOLO it, and it's probably not gonna work, but we'll see. Oh wow, I actually got that, nice. So yeah, opening the cannon ended up not mattering. I just figured that I'd go for that, but then if I didn't get it, then I'd still have the cannon as a backup. And now the rest of this is going to be kind of awkward, because again, I have to factor in both the regular coin layout and also the secrets. Yeah, you can't do it in one trip, but I'll be going back for that second trip in a little bit. Okay, I wasn't sure if there was a floor there, so I got kind of worried. Okay, that big Goomba somehow ended up on top of this thing. That makes sense. Alright, I actually have quite a few coins here, so I don't have to kill the last big Goomba of that trio. Two secrets here. And then the last secret I skipped over earlier, but I had to back up here anyways, so... And then I just gotta finish up the red coins and 100 coins. As per the usual. Wow, even with a death, this is actually going to be a kind of big goal. Okay, and that's it for that course. So the only thing I have left in this part of the overworld is actually the last 3 stars in Cloud Rail Station. So prepare for more boring platform rides. I didn't kill that beast, so that kind of worries me a little bit. So I'm actually not going to go ahead and I'm actually not going to do the stuff in the castle right away. I'm just going to ride this platform all the way here. So, yeah, there's not much happening here. Although, thankfully, I shouldn't have to ride this a second time, because once I actually get to the cage, I'll be able to use those platforms over there to actually backtrack and get to the castle without the platform. Yeah, at least this isn't as long. I think this is like not as long as the one in green stars, thankfully. And also the music here is better, I'd say. It's more entertaining to listen to. Okay. So now I'm in here, and if all goes according to plan, I can just jump down here. And then do a little something like this. Nice, I made it. You can fall down and save yourself there, usually. Oh god. Okay, let's keep it calm here. So, gotta make sure I don't break these wing cap boxes right away, because since special caps disappear after you grab stars in Nonstop, I can't just like grab the wing cap and then grab that star. Okay, and I can use the wing caps over here to fly. This is also the other reason why I had to do the wing cap in the first trip as opposed to this one, because I need those wing cap boxes for both of these stars. And conveniently, this star is right next to a 1-up, so there's that. And now all that's left for the 120 star portion of the run is the this clouds area thing. Okay, so we're gonna start off with a Bob-omb Battle Factory. The only star exclusive thing here is a star 6, which is the engine link star, so I'm gonna be going for everything else in this first trip here. That being said, this is... Okay, I almost saved that, but I'm an idiot, so... There is a 1-up here if I need one, though. Which I probably will. Alright, that's what I meant to do. I always cut it close to that bullet bill. Okay. I actually was hoping that Bob-omb wouldn't notice me, but I still got a lot of coins out of that, so worked out alright in the end. That was severely unlucky.
Mamma mia!
Why would I go for the star BLJ in a 130 star run? Alright. What normally happens with this is that this Bob-omb notices me like right here. Like this. Yeah, like that. And then it just explodes while I collect all these coins so that it doesn't get in my way there. That angle... Oh my god. Okay, this is kind of a problem. Alright, I'm actually going to do some life farming here, so give me a few minutes. Guys, I do not want to play that level with I do not want to play any of these levels with 0 lives. So, we're actually going to make a quick detour to Sandy Slide Secret and get all 4 1-ups here. So, luckily I've sort of come up with a good way to get these. But we're already having trouble. So I'll actually show off the 4th 1-up that I didn't get the first time. So there's an invisible 1-up checkpoint you need to hit right here, and that spawns a homing 1-up. I'm gonna try to do a jump to this pipe here, which is where the fourth one up is. Okay.
Mamma mia!
Yeah, just reset. Okay, so now I'm feeling a little bit better. Okay, so this will be take 4, I think this is. Also, in theory, I actually probably could have maybe tried going to that special zone that you need the cannon to get to. But if you fall in that part of the overworld with 0 lives, it will count as a game over. Alright. Okay, I want this coin. I'm kind of mauling right now, and that's a problem. Okay, the Bob-omb didn't see me that time, so that's fine. Alright, I was trying to do a side flip dive that other time, but I messed up the inputs. There we go. Okay. Now we're talking. Right, now we're getting stuff done. Alright, back to our regular programming. So that was a few minutes of time lost there. I think I might have been on world record pace before then, but I'm definitely not now. Unless I have a really good ending to this run. But doesn't matter, I'm just here to showcase this. Honestly, vanilla Nonstop, I would say, is not as entertaining as, like, 74 Nonstop. At least when I tried it out. Okay. So there's another one up there that I grabbed. I shouldn't need that Chuckiest coins. That was not the smartest decision I've ever made.
Mamma mia!
Admittedly. I think this is the very definition of mauling. I'm just farming for content, don't worry. I was trying to go for the wall kick up the tower star there, but I probably should have just aimed for a lower ledge. At least I don't have to get the other 2 stars now. Yeah, that's just kind of the thing with Star Road Nonstop, is I've been doing well so far, but it's gotta end somewhere eventually. It's gotta go to crap somewhere. Nice thing is though, that's not gonna mean a net loss of life, because guess what? That one, if I grabbed her. Actually, I think I'm not gonna grab it this time, because I always get scared when I try to jump into the pipe from there. Whereas from here, it's easy. Oh, I like how my muscle memory took over there. Alright, so let's not do that dumb jump this time. Let's just do something a little bit safer. Alright, I got a nice swamp cycle there at least. Alright. Okay, I actually am a little short on coins here. Much more than I'd like to be. I think I might have accidentally skipped the 10 coin box. So, this might be an issue to some degree. Alright, let's tell you. This have coins, this does not. So I'm not entirely sure where I'm gonna go to get backup coins. Does this have any? That was helpful. Okay. I don't want to die with 99 coins or anything like that. I'm gonna take my chances. Actually, isn't... I regret that.
Mamma mia!
Okay, improv 100 coin routing time. But, oh, I still haven't gotten star 4. That's a problem. Alright, improv coin routing time, because now I have to kind of factor in, now I have to factor in that, star 4 as well. Yeah, famous last words. I regretted saying that almost as soon as I said it. I don't need to get all the red coins, though. Yeah, Star Road Bingo routing. I wonder how interesting Star Road Bingo actually would be. Alright, let's actually remember the 10 coin box this time. We're not even at the scariest part of the run yet. That's coming up in a little bit. Alright. There's no point here, there is not. And now I'm basically in the same position as last run. This is my last attempt at this. Okay, well I'm actually think I might try... I don't trust the bowling balls here, but I think I'm gonna do this. I probably should have done this the first time. Okay, now we're gonna not get hit by this Hippo. We're just gonna kind of do this star the regular way. So I opted to route this star in by doing it this way as opposed to the skip variant. Okay, finally got that done. That took long enough.
Mamma mia!
And I still have to go back in for this one. That went well. So I'm gonna die up here again. Any exit I do here is gonna be a death just because it takes way too long to get back here normally. But good news is there's a 1 up here. So yeah, I lost like 7.5 minutes there. That was not a good time, but at least we had fun with it. Okay, this is the scariest part of the entire 130 Nonstop run. For reasons you'll see in a little bit. So this wrong warp that you do for star 1 here is it's too useful to not do in Nonstop. It just saves so much time and effort. But when you do it in Nonstop, it kind of puts Mario in this weird, invisible, glitchy state, and for the next, like, 30 seconds, it is very easy for me to accidentally soft-lock the game. So, basically any action I do in this state that causes me to lose control Mario at all will cause me to permanently lose control of him and soft-lock the game, which is why I have the level reset code active, which is in case that happens. But once you go into a cannon, you actually get out of that state, so I'm safe now. So now I'm safe from soft locking for basically the rest of the level. Unless I do that weird thing Prism once did. And even then, this level's still a nightmare because this level's just so huge and everything, again, is just so spread out. And you also have to factor in the cannon shots you have to do here. This jump is probably gonna be somewhat sketchy because of the bowling balls. Okay, that's fine. I probably would have just fallen down here anyways, because this is when I normally get these coins. I kind of do all of this in a really weird order. Again, this is another level that I don't think this is the optimal route for. It's just the best that I can come up with. And so the list of actions that can soft lock the game in that invisible state. Doing a moving punch, bonking, ground pounding, and specifically hard bonking, soft bonking is fine. Ground pounding, taking damage, getting grabbed or heaved, grabbing a pole, entering a door. There's probably way more than that. But yeah, basically if you do any of those, you lose control of Mario permanently, and you're screwed. Which is, again, why for the marathon I decided I'd have this code on, in case that happened. Alright, I hate this enemy. Alright, good thing. I have gotten stuck, and I've gotten stun locked and killed by that enemy before, many, many times. I think entering a pipe fixes it. I'm pretty sure I've tested that. And also, it goes away if you leave the level in any manner, so it's nowhere near a permanent state. Okay. Should be getting all these cannon shots. Nice, I got all the cannon shots first try, that's really good. I have pretty good setups for each of them. I should be okay on red coins. I think I'm actually a little short on regular coins. Go away. Okay, now we get to have some... Now we're kind of in the breather zone of the level. Just for the fans. Oh. Just for the fans, I'll go for this. Ah, I was too fast. Oh, I actually need to make sure I get the cannon star. I almost forgot about that one. I was wondering why my star count was lower than it needed to be. So, the other star I can get in this trip is the IROC star. The star 2 does not exist on this mission, so that has to be saved for a separate trip. And also, it would just be inconvenient to have to do both stars 2 and 3. Okay. So I think there's actually 2 1-ups here, but I'm gonna opt to get one of them. I don't remember if that box has a 1-up or coins. Okay. So, IROC, pretty simple as long as I don't somehow end up on those thin platforms and cause IROC to fall off. Okay. That's the last star from here. And then I still have to...
Mamma mia!
Yeah, I thought I'd show that off. You just random... You can sometimes get... it's like sliding speed gets conserved for some reason after that death. We're just gonna do the regular old chuck you a clip to get down here. And then the only annoying part about this is that this isn't necessarily anywhere convenient to die, so I am gonna have to go a room back to die in quicksand. Because dying from fall damage takes forever. And there we go. That actually was a really, really good course 15. There was so much that can go wrong there. That was astonishing. Okay, that was close. And then we're just gonna kind of finish this off the way the 120 portion normally ends, with Toad, and then Bowser's Ramble Rumble. I don't know if I'm actually gonna be able to meet Estimate unless I have a good Star Replicas portion. Okay. That cannon shot should work. Okay, I'm a little concerned about my lives here. So hopefully I don't die stupidly here. So, I'm going out of my way here to get the star. Just like the other two Bowser stages, you can get back from it. Right. I was patient there because I didn't want the Snuffit to knock me off. Okay, fall damage doesn't really matter. Now I just gotta do... Okay, that was scary. So now I just gotta do Bowser. I almost got dirty bubbled. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, there is a 1-up I can get at the start of Bowser 3. I will go for it, but I might game over. Okay. I'm gonna need blessings for this one. I think the 1-up, I just gotta go over here and grab it. Yeah, there it is. And it's a homing 1-up, so that helps. Wait for the Snippet to fire. Try this again. There we go. Okay, we're now at Bowser. So I think from here on out, the rest of this run should be alright. Bowser fight, obviously nothing to say about it. Alright, nice throws. Okay. So here's an interesting routing detail I figured out. I hit the wrong thing. Okay, there we go. So, the 120th star is here, but while you're in this area, you can actually access Hidden Palace Finale. There we go. Yeah, you can. This secret course is actually accessible from here. So I'm not going to do anything crazy here, because I'm not very good at the two big skips here. Oh, I was trying to show off some movement that I found. Yeah, you can also, what I used to do was actually exit course from there, but I then found, I actually tested that in my world record run, I found out that you could do that. And now we get to what is probably the most boring part of the run, and that's the star replicas. Because each of these star replicas, there's only one per course. And pretty much for all of them, I'm going to be exiting course. Because, first of all, I kind of only have one spare life here. Okay, we're just gonna do this the regular way. So I might, if this last part goes well, I might be able to meet estimate. Let's see though. Oh my god, that was stupid.
Mamma mia!
That was a dumb decision. So yeah, I might not meet estimate now. But I think I gave myself too generous of an estimate, or too tight of an estimate anyways. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not too worried about it. So you're wondering why I'm not life farming? There's a 1-up I can pretty easily get at the start of this level. I actually think there's 2 1-ups I could get if I wanted to. It helps to do a lot of exploring when you play these games. Of course, I get it perfectly the first try, and then it's giving me trouble now, because it always has to be that way, I guess. I think that was a firstie. It didn't feel like a firstie, though. Come on. Should have just done the pipe jump. No, I find that even riskier because if you miss that, then you risk falling all the way down. Okay, at least I got it. Okay, so now I just have to get the rest of the star replicas, and again, this part of the run is honestly not that interesting. Nonstop doesn't really do anything for it. Okay, I don't know how to do the jump onto the mushroom here, so I'm just gonna use the fly guy the regular way. I messed with exposed ceiling BLJ you can do to get the star without the fly guy, but that's kind of inconsistent, and I couldn't figure out a way to do it consistently, so we're just gonna do this the regular way. Yeah, you can BLJ from like right over there, and if you control your speed properly, you can get to the star. Luckily, I have a pretty good setup for this fly guy. Bounce. Where I bounce on it with the camera facing like that, and then I just hold neutral here. Alright. So there we go.
Go.
Aw. That would have been so cool if I gotten that. Okay, this is probably the star replica I'm most concerned about. Because I have the hardest time with this one. Mainly because the camera for this sucks. This is the one place where I think playing on Star Road Deluxe is actually better. Yeah, I actually messed with the Pedro spot, but I couldn't figure out how to do it consistently. I also don't even know how you're supposed to do it, admittedly. Okay, got that. Oh, I could have exited course there, I just reacted badly. Whatever. Like I said, the ending of this run doesn't really have anything going for it. And just for safety reasons, I'll actually grab this one up. There we go. Just figured it might be helpful. Come on. That was, something. Okay, just 2 more stars. Yeah. Bob on Battle Factory really messed this run up, and portion has honestly not been too great either.
Let's go.
Nice ceiling hitbox. Is that good enough cannon shot? I think I can make it up there. Oh no. Well, just in case, I'll refresh. Oh. You know what? I think I'm actually gonna die here. I would normally exit course from here, but I think I'm actually gonna die instead because I have low enough H. Holding A maybe was not my smartest decision. I might not even sub 2 at this rate. Right, there we go, this should be fine. Oh, I think I'm gonna need to refresh my wing cap anyways. Alright, we're just gonna fly there this time instead of, trying to do these stupid triple jump dives. Alright, we're almost done. I don't think I'm gonna break 2 hours.
Mamma mia.
We'll see though. Alright. star. Yeah, I know, time ends on star grab, so time's hopefully gonna be coming up pretty soon here, unless something happens here. Get ready. Hope I don't miss this jump. Alright, pour this up too. And time. So that run was kind of a disaster, but that's sort of something to be expected with this. Oh, before I go, there is actually one thing I want to show off real quick. So, I think I've talked about this in the ROM hacking community before, but there is a weird thing you can, this is actually very convenient here. There's a weird thing you can do in this hack if you have the level reset code enabled. Or level reset and star select codes. So, I'm gonna demonstrate this real quick. I know I'm putting us a little bit behind with this, but I just want to show this off. So, I'm gonna game over here. So you know how in Star Road when you die, you get a game over, you end up in this game over level? Well, if you use the level reset code, you spawn in this objectless copy of the Metal Cap course. Because the Metal Cap course is actually like thousands of units above the game over course. And if you use the star select code, you end up back where you were, but on a blank file. And this file doesn't actually exist on the file select menu. And while I'm here, I can even collect stars. Now, if I didn't have Nonstop enabled, I could actually save these stars, and they would sort of be saved to this file. There are some limits, though, because only the second overworld is really accessible, because the third overworld resets the game, and if you try to go to the first overworld, the game crashes. So, I'll leave it here. You can...